Yeah,
But is there a certain amount of time where you see, okay, after 2 months,
yeah,
after 6 months, that they're starting not only to, because the buy-in process has already happened at that point,
for sure.
but that they're actually starting to make that swing their own and
Yeah,
feel it and adjustments. Just
yeah.
is there a time
So
frame?
yeah, so you asked some really important questions. So there's actually a couple different time frames. So if it's something that's like a muscle adaptation, generally you're going to see some results within 4 to 6 weeks, right? If it's just we're just
Yeah,
talking about
just move.
stability in a
Yeah,
hip or something like that,
yeah.
right? Like you're going to see some things like typical 4 to 6 weeks. Now, if it's a fascia thing, right, or it's a connective tissue thing, research with that is says 1 to 2 years, right,
Okay.
where you see some massive changes in athletes. But I've seen it with elite athletes, like within 6 months, they could really have some different changes. And so, like, okay, that's just from like a body standpoint. Now, if you go into like, which is what a lot of us deal with as coaches as well, we got to keep those things in mind if we're trying to see some of these bigger changes and how those play into the body. But let's say it's a technique thing and let's say it's a coordination thing, right? So they have the range of motion. Their body could go into that range of motion. They have stability there. They have all these things like the prerequisites are done,
Yeah,
right?
physically they're good.
They could do it,
Yeah.
right? Coordination can be built in a second,